Good morning. Hope everyone's having a good morning this morning. This is 2021 Topps Heritage eBay. What's up, Matt? I am doing terrific. How are you today, sir? 2021 Topps Heritage eBay full case number 8. Charles is here. Yuval's here. There's Matt. Thank you, Matt. So many teams. Lewis is here. Lots of names I recognize. Russell, Scott, Mark, Jarrett. Appreciate you guys coming back to our breaks as always. Fantastic to have you back. We are ready for another fun morning. What's up, Mark? Wow, you got up at 6 a.m. to do your honeydew list. What's up, Charles? Woo. Well, you know what? Again, I am less critical of the hanger hoedown, I think, because of the big hits that we got were big hits. I mean, they were not, you know, I mean, we'd only hit them one other time in all the breaks that we have done of this product. So I'm less critical of the hanger hoedown. Now, again, are we going to do that specific thing again? No, we're not. We're not. We're gonna mix it with some other stuff. But I am way less critical of it. Just me. When you match it up with the volume of cards, I mean, I see why people would feel, but you know, it's not going to be hobby. It never was going to be hobby, and we are comparing it to, in part, the fact that the blasters have been so good, and so I get it. I mean, I get it. But we hit a card that's one in every 17,000 plus hobby packs. That's pretty monstrous. And then the stamp we've only pulled one of, you know. But we had to do it. Either way, we had to do it, right, Charles? We had to do it. We had to see what we were potentially in store for when it came to the hangers. And let's be honest, we just might have got 2 janky cases. That happens as well. Yeah, there's no way that break was going to be an hour, though, was it? The package is in Atlanta now. It's a traveling package. Oh man, better than the Series 1 blasters for sure. I mean, the Series 1 blasters, part of the reason you're buying them is specifically for the one per that you're getting out of there. You know? So we tried. Is this a hot box right away? I think we're starting with the hot box, guys. Yep, this is the hot box. All right, we're going to keep the team list here just to see if there's anyone who has both the teams if we go through. Hold on one sec. I am not prepared. I apologize. I need more thick sleeves. Well, next we're going to mix blasters, hangers, and hobby. So we'll do a mix of all three. So it'll be, and I've got fat packs. We got to see what the fat packs look like too. So maybe it's blasters and fat packs, you know. Get some hobby in there just for the fun of having the hobby in there too. I did take the some of the hits that I got out of the 2 boxes of Tribute, and I added them to the break. So there's that. All right. Lots of moving parts in this break. I will explain them to everyone as we go through. We appreciate you guys buying into our break. Appreciate you being with us. Most of the people that are here have been here before, so you know the drill already. You know what? I tell you, he does a pretty good job. He knows he's did okay with it. I'm gonna grab a drink. I haven't had a drink today yet. Give me 1 sec. And we have talked about him. We have talked about him potentially doing more. Okay, let's start off with talking about any league leader cards, multi-team cards that we are not going to sleeve. You're going to see me move these to the right. They are moving to the right because it's just easier for us to sort them, to not have them there, when we're sorting the break. And so that's why you're going to see those go to the right. Any Giants cards, I started breaking to build my Giants collection. I keep them in every break that I do. So you see those go to my left. Kettle Mart. These I'm going to sleeve during the break. They will be top loaded, all the purples, after the break is done, before they are sent. Okay, just so you know. So I'm sleeving them now just for the rhythm of the break and but they will be sleeved. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that, I just kind of tossed him in there. And so he jumped in and he went in swinging. So I like that. All right, here's the first thing that we're going to need to random off. This is Brian Hayes. Well, I don't know. Who has the Pirates? Pirates and Nationals are owned by... Pirates and Reds, are owned by 2 different people. So this will be a straight random at the end, okay? We'll get in there. We'll put the Pirates in. We'll put the Reds in. Random. 10 times, which is what we always do. Whoever winds up with it will own this card. That'll be theirs. So there's our first card that we're going to need to random at the end. And let's be honest, he jumped in there with absolutely no real Keston Hira. Nothing for me to prep him. It was just, hey, come in here and handle this. And then he has me upstairs taunting the chat while he's doing the break. So I mean, there were a lot of things working against him. So he did fine. I think he did fine. Juan Soto. I'm blocking everybody and having a good time, and that can't be easy for him for his first time. We're not going to make it. Okay, here's 2 rookies. This will not be sleeved. We're going to have rookies that are going to be sleeved as we go through this. These guys will not be, but they will be. We're going to move them to the right. And they'll be sorted. Astros rookies. Blue Jays rookies. Tim Anderson. Yeah, and that's the other thing. He has no idea. I mean, again, I just dropped him in. So I think he did fine. If and when I decide to retire, he'll be able to step right in and handle it. If I go on vacation, he could probably handle it for a week, as long as we prep everything so he knows what's going on. Ronald Acuna Jr. So just in case in next month we decided to take 8 baseball games in 8 days, you never know. What do you think about the no-hitter last night? Who got no hit? And who threw it? Oh, the Padres, right? Threw the no-hitter, the Padres pitcher? Okay, 72 flashbacks. The MVP, trophy cards, those kind of things, those will be moved to the left. At the end of the break, when we're sorting, we're just going to randomly throw them on people's piles. There's no provision for that. We were never going to sell that kind of a spot, so we just give it away. No, I think that's fair, And again, I don't think his issue, because I just kind of tossed him in. Mets rookies. So I would hope that if we ever decide to actually do that, that, we would talk through the product a little bit more. And I certainly think that's a fair observation, Garrick. Jacob DeGrom. I was having fun, Rebel. I was having fun wrenching people. That guy, you know what? Really, honestly, you should not get a relic in a hot box. I think a relic should be, then you have then you're getting something. You know what I'm saying? Josh Bell. Let's see, how am I going to do all this? You're going to go this way, but you're going to go that way. All right, that's better. Andrew McCutcheon. So today we're going to go easier on the 2 good breaks. I mean, Inception and Tribute today. So we're going to have 2 good breaks. But I'm not going to kill it on the volume of product we're doing. Yo, I see the Topps merch. I don't know what that means, but if you're saying you see us breaking Topps baseball cards, that is right. He did. He held it together with my. Part of that's on purpose. Brian Hayes and Garcia are going to get a sleeve. Dodgers. But he will be, if and when I decide to step back, or maybe I decide to take care of the back end and let him have the front end, he'll be good. Brandon Crawford. Only hit this card like 18,000 times. Joe Adele. Joey Votto. Dylan Carlson and Evan White. That gets a sleeve. Franmil Reyes. You have a wrench. So take your little mouse and put it next to Garrick's name. There should be the 3 little dots, and click on it, and you'll see that you can basically affect what happens to other people. You can put Garrick in timeout. You can get rid of a comment. You can do all kinds of things. The wrench is just your means of helping control any shenanigans on the break. I think it was a mistake giving it to Sean. Sixto Sanchez gets a sleeve. I can see Sean's going to be a drop the bomb kind of a guy. Evan White. Mountcastle and Dahlbeck. Hey, look, here's another nice one. Pache and Garcia. The Braves are owned by Uval, and the Nationals are owned by someone else, so that'll be a random. Just because you were the one closest to his name. I mean, to his comment. You're above him and below him. Your mom is in the Cubs in the break? Kelly C. Well, I hope your mom hits well. Good to have you hanging out with us. Dylan Carlson. Who is the league leader in timeouts? Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know, Garrick, who do you think? I think Garrick is up there for sure. I think Hockford is up there. I think who else? Ginger Hood is probably up there. Might be Ginger Hood. Even though I put Garrick in timeout a lot. I put Garrick in timeout so much I promised him I would never do it again while I was on the this side of it. But then I got Hockford last night on the other side. That was fun. Brandon Crawford. Corey Seager. Yeah, I remember that. Some of these people, I think have they get a little, I never would get that crazy. All right, maybe I do. John Gray. Garrick's afraid to say anything. He's afraid he's afraid he's going to get put in timeout. Rookie of the Year award. Those are the freebies at the end. You're not going to get put in timeout, Garrick. So, and you don't have to keep him mad if you don't want it. But it's good to have wrenches in case some, if I'm not paying attention, some bozo jumps in the feed and he starts cursing or acting like a knucklehead, you can just deal with him. If it's not something you want, I was just handing them out yesterday having fun. I mean, you certainly don't have to keep it. Mountcastle and Dahlbeck get randomed as well. That's 3 that we'll be doing at the end. Okay, then and now, again, this will be another one where when we get to the end, we'll figure out how many we have, and we will just random. If they're the same team, obviously they aren't going anywhere, but then any of these ones that are multi-team like this, we will figure out who's left. It'll be a straight roll is what we do with that. Dice roll, and we'll give them out to whoever wins it. But I'll show you that at the end. It'll happen. I saw that, Mark. I posted your thing. Tigers rookies. Beckett still says the 14th, so I don't know. I assume it's going to be moved, though. Jake Cave must be a black border. Jake Cave, black border. I am quickly becoming a fan of using the thick sleeves. They don't fit in the top loaders as well. I mean, they're just a skosh too big. So they look a little awkward in here. But, man, it is so much easier to get the cards in and out of. Which is nice. Royals rookies. Eric Hosmer. First big in for the Padres, Eric Hosmer. So what we got going on this morning? I know Matt finished his honeydew list. Well, we've talked about whether or not what we want to do is a personal breaks kind of a feed. Again, I'm not really into that kind of thing, but there are a lot of people who, they do these personal breaks. And so, you know, we talked about that, which might be the next thing, and that would include other sports. Good luck, Garrick. League leaders. Samardzija. Casey Mize, there's a sleeve card. They do not. They do not. None of them do. My daughter half collects the non-baseball stuff out of Allen and Ginter, but no one collects cards. Bubick and Tristan McKenzie. Davian Ian, get a sleeve. Aaron Nola. Yeah, you laugh. I won't violate my own rules. But I hope it all goes okay. Dylan Carlson and Evan White. League leaders. Let's just say that. I hope it all goes all right. Luis and Pache. Billy Williams and Juan Soto. Two different teams there. Bohm and Howard. Hey, look at that one. That was a nice one. All right, here's a good chance to talk about a good hit, and since I keep the Giants, how we handle these. Okay, this has 3 players on it. This one's a /72, so this is a nice little hit. It's a nice little hit. If there is a time when we have a multiplayer card where the Giants are on it, I do not include myself in the random. So this card will need to be randomed at the end, but it will be random between the Diamondbacks and the Twins. The Giants will not be a part of that. Anytime I keep a card, because I keep my Giants, anytime we have like a multiplayer card, something of that nature where the Giants are involved, if it's a hit like this, unless we hit 3 of them, I will not keep one. So there you go. So this will be random between the Diamondbacks and the Twins. What is the Allen Abreu identification issue? Casey Mize, very nice action. I don't see if it doesn't seem like he's doing much of anything, but he's in action. Casey Mize action. It's a nice hit. I don't know why it would confuse him. He does the shipping. Willie McCovey. Uniforms? Weird action. Yeah, it is a weird action. Uniforms, what does that mean? Give me some context. I don't know what the Allen Abreu identification issue is. And I'm guessing maybe it has something to do with uniforms, but I don't know. Masahiro Tanaka. Masahiro Tanaka. Get off me. White Sox uniform looked like Phillies. Oh, are you saying the pink one? Oh, yeah, that guy. All right. Gotcha. Now I understand. White Sox were kind of blue. But though I like the shorts. I like the shorts the White Sox would play in. Playing that far ahead on what, Garrett? What are we talking about? The one with the pink uniform we're talking about. Oh, anything crazy planned for next week? I didn't see that, Garrick. I don't know. Define crazy. Define crazy. What, do you have a suggestion? I'm always open to suggestions. I do have 3 cases of Allen and Ginter from last year hanging out back there. We could do an Allen and Ginter super duper break next Saturday. That would be fun. Well, we're gonna have the new combo for Top Series 1. I have 4 more cases of jumbos that came in yesterday, so we're gonna do the mix those again, and we're gonna come up with some new combos for the Heritage until all that's gone. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna be doing that. It's just, it sucks having to be, I mean, a long time, you know. Hey, look, this one has a match. I wouldn't. An Allen and Ginter super duper brake would be fun. Contreras and Stevenson. My sorting crew would melt down, though. I was looking at the release schedule. Unless things change again, man, the sweet spot for me is that week that week we're talking about taking off, because there's nothing coming out except for Big League, and ain't nobody gonna miss a couple of Big League breaks. Donovan Solano. Justin Smoke. Okay, we're going this way. There's a little bit more. George Soler. How is Soler playing this year? Kettle Mart. Rebel, how is Soler playing? You know, the interesting thing about Big League is the collector's boxes that come along with it. As far as what it is, I'd probably put it on par. I'd probably put it on par. You might be full on Ginter. There's a whole lot of people who want to do that super duper break. Casey Mize. Urias. I'm not as thrilled to do a super break. That would be fun to do. If I had to put Big League, though, I would put it on par. But again, they do have the collector's boxes. I didn't even open the Big League we had last year. You know, I have 4 cases and 4 cases of Big League from 2020 and 5 cases of the collector's boxes, which have the action figures in them. I really like the action figures. I think that's probably why I haven't opened them yet. Yeah, they have collector's boxes. They have cases that don't, but then they have another configuration, Matt, where they have the Dylan Carlson, Evan White, where they have the action figure and like 5 packs in it. And so I bought it all last year with the intention of mixing those breaks, but for whatever reason, just never got around to it. Joey Bart. Cody Bellinger action. They got shut out on Thursday. I'd still like to open those at some point. Maybe we'll do a little mixing. Brian Hayes. I was looking this morning, too, at maybe grabbing some other Alec Bohm. Some other Leaf. A lot of good Leaf products out there. Joe Adele. You know. It's always nice to have Leaf just hanging around in case you need it. It's a fun break. Always a lot of autos in the break. All right, did we have a... Oh, it was a Urias Black. Wilson Contreras. Get off me. So who's in first place in the early season? Who's playing well? I take it by the fact that I keep hearing about the Reds, they must be playing well. Out west in the AL, it's the Astros, right? I root for the Astros because I would like to see Dusty Baker get a World Series win. Angels are doing well. That's good. I wonder what time the Giants play today. Hang on, I'm gonna look. Dang it. Well, I mean, it's a 3 o'clock game. Brian Hayes. Dylan. Dylan. All right, what are we doing here? George Soler, Alec Bohm. Mountcastle. MVP. Got it. Gleyber Torres. I know that 2 to 4 autos. I know all of the things about this product. I've been open it long enough and done enough of it that, you know, it doesn't surprise me. But that doesn't mean I don't want an auto in every single box. I mean, I do. Every single box I want an auto. Or if you're not going to give me an auto, give me a, you know, some good variation. Joe Adele. You know? Well. Carew and LeMahieu. Hey, look at that. We've doubled up on both of them. Well, we've never had, I don't think we've had less than 2. You know, and again, we had the one case where we had 6. So, you know, I think we're probably averaging 3. Starling Marte, which would be okay. 3 would be fine. I mean, I just... Why? The flip stock is making you crazy? Because you keep looking for them? Believe me, when you hit a flip stock, there's no way you're not going to know you have one. You're going to know right away what it is. Yeah, but trust me, you'll when you touch that front of the card, it'll be ridiculous rough. It'll be ridiculous rough. There won't be any way you won't be able to tell that you have one. And when you yeah, I mean, you got to feel every card, but when you do, I mean, you'll know right away. Dylan Carlson. Give me one sec, guys. I'll be right back. All right. You mean you just randomly found 2 in your packs? Is that what you're saying, Matt? Every single one we've hit in here, it's been because it's been turned the other way. So maybe they're not turned the other way. I don't know. Yeah, I remember hitting the Ryu. You found a Rizzo, nice. And stuff that we sent you? I would have a hard time believing that. As you know, mistakes are not something. Well, I better not say that. That's not true. Did the Rizzo come from us? No. No way that I could have missed that. It would have been flipped the wrong way. Oh, maybe it was in retail, huh? I still don't believe I would have missed that. Not a flip stock. Are you sure that it wasn't Garrick or Rebel or somebody? Mark? Well, that's nice. So you found a flip stock. Hey, autograph. Patrick Corbin for the Nationals. I feel like you're making that up, but it's fine. You know. Was it from a hobby break or was it from a retail break? Or do we know? Every single one in hobby has been turned. So I guess it's feasible that something could have come out of retail that we just missed. But hobby seems hard for me to believe. Not that I don't think you hit one, but that it must have not come out of hobby. It must come out of retail. Well, looky who's up. Hold on one sec for me. Austin Slater. Lubob. A white one. I don't know. That's why you always should check those cards when you get them home. I would. Though, the problem with anything else is that everything is different. You know what I'm saying? The action cards are different. And the action I don't even think is in retail. And the big ones, if you look at the odds, are longer hits. But I would, Sixto Sanchez, as a general rule, I'd be checking over everything I got from everybody to make sure nothing was missed. I wonder how many in my stuff that since I just take it and throw it in there, I have missed. Ryan Mountcastle. Bryce and Joe. Whew. Good luck. If you just suddenly disappear, Matt, we'll send somebody to your house to see if you succumb to an avalanche. Sixto Sanchez. Joe Adele. Ian Anderson. Brian Hayes. We found him under an avalanche of cards. Starling Marte must be a black border. Oh no, it's a flip stock. Flip stock for the Miami Marlins. Flip stock. I mean, there's just no way to miss a flip stock. Really, when you're going through the front and the back, they're just so different, you know. Miami Marlins flip stock. Starling Marte. Very nice. Who has the Marlins? What? It's Matthew Lavery. There's another flip stock for you, Matt. Very nice. In the 80s, there was a commercial, and I couldn't tell you who it was from or what product it was for, but they had these Russian women up there, Cubs rookies. Wow, Bert Hooton. That's a nice one. And anyway, so these Russian models would go by, and they're all dressed in the same gray drab whatever it was, and the lady would say at the end of them, very nice. It was a spring, summer, fall. The beachwear, it was all the same exact outfit. I don't know why I remember that, but that was a funny one. So that's where all my very nice always comes from. Very nice. It's from the 80s. I think it was 80s. I don't know. Sorry, the day is starting to get going around me, and so I have to give direction. We are in the process of clearing out. That is our process. Get rid of stuff. On the weekend, there's a Mexican grocery store about 20 minutes away that has hot food. And I am in the mood. So one of the other ones will go there, get food for us for the day. Juan Soto. Thank you. '72 flashback. Time to get everyone eating breakfast and moving. Alec Bohm. Max Scherzer. Joey Votto. We have a market here that's a weekend market in downtown St. Louis. That's a good one. But you really got to get up and go early. And I like to sleep. Oops. Aaron the Judge. Action. Well, I just buy straight meat. You know, they have chickens that they marinate and roast. Usually buy a chicken or two, and then, you know, they have the carnitas and stuff by the pound, and I just get a couple pounds of this and a couple pounds of that. You know, I love me tamales, but I stay away from the tamales. Just give me big piles of meat. One sec for me, guys. Daggone it. Nolan Ryan and Shane Bieber are on different teams. And Keston Hira. Keston Hira. Brian Hayes, Ryan Mountcastle. William Contreras and Tyler Stevenson. Brian Hayes. Dylan Carlson. Hey, there's a nice one. I didn't even know they had a Fergie Jenkins. Hey, I have a bone to pick with you, by the way, Matt Lavery. I have a bone to pick with you. I didn't know that was Padres' first one either, but it doesn't surprise me. I mean, let's be honest, Padres have sucked for most of the time they've been in organization. So I got a bone to pick with you, and it involves Ron Santo. So last night, I'm sitting there, and I decided that I was going to look on Amazon Prime Video to see if there's anything interesting. So I see this documentary about Santo. Now, nowhere in any of our conversations about Ron Santo did any one of you Cub fans say he was also a type 1 diabetic, juvenile diabetes. So the man performed as well as he performed, and on top of all of that, had to deal with type 1 diabetes. That changes things a lot. A lot. So, you know, maybe the conversation would be different if all of the information about the player was out there. Because had someone said to me, well, you know, Ron Santo did all of these things, I had no clue. And he was type 1 diabetic, or he is type 1 diabetic. I assume he's still alive. That might have changed the conversation a little bit. I had no clue he was a type 1 diabetic. Very interesting documentary, though. No clue. Yeah, I saw that the video. He had his one lower part of his leg removed, and did he pass away? Ah, he did. Poor guy. That's a perspective changer and a half, knowing the man was type 1 diabetic and still performed at that level. You know? Daggone it. Trey Turner Clubhouse Collection. So next time we have a conversation about how great a player is, maybe all the information, you know, because as great as Brooks Robinson was, he was not type 1 diabetic. Neither was Mike Schmidt. That's a difference maker. Steve Carlton and Trevor Bauer. Davey and Ian. Samardzija. Yeah, clearly. Oh, Sixto gets a sleeve. That was a very interesting documentary. Ryan Mountcastle. So next time we have a conversation about how great players are, let's include all the information. Because that changes my perspective a whole lot. A whole lot. They talked a lot about the 69 season. I guess that was a big deal in Cubs lore. Sixto. Here comes a red. Casey Mize gets a sleeve. A red. Ryan Mountcastle. Max Muncy. Max Muncy red. Out of 372. Christian Yelich. Action. Pache, really? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it was. I didn't. When I got the, the impression that the Mets just went on a monster tear. They won like 23 of their last 28 games. It's hard to hold that off. You know what I'm saying? 17-game swing, 18-game swing, positive swing. It would be hard for anybody to hold that off. So I don't necessarily think it was the Cubs. I mean, it's from an outsider looking in, but I don't think it's necessarily the Cubs as much as it was the Mets just, And the Mets did go on to beat the Orioles, who were favored to win the World Series. So I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Cubs did anything wrong. I just think the Mets were playing out of the world, Yeah, the Mets just were killing it. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, go bang on Ian's door, please. I think one of the bigger years the Cubs too that for disappointment was '89. Alec Bohm. I really feel like '89 they thought they had a real shot at it. A little bit of catharsis, eh? That's too big a word to use on a Saturday morning, just afternoon. Dylan Carlson. J.P. Crawford. Oh, Leote. An autograph for the Texas Rangers. Who owns the Texas Rangers? It might be Matt Lavery. Leote. That's a fun signature. Yeah, he did. Rare. It's rare that you see one player single-handedly win a series like that, but man, did Will Clark play over his head. Hold on a sec for me, guys. That was the first series that I actually really watched and paid attention to was '89. Brian Hayes. Truman passes away. Justin Smoke. Yeah, everyone knows Mark Grace did steroids his entire career. I'm pretty sure he was in that steroid report. Jonathan Hernandez must be a black border. I heard before the '89 series he went to visit Mark McGwire and they, Mark hooked him up. Him and Ricky Henderson hooked him up. I mean, Jose. Well, I mean Ricky Henderson too, but Jose Canseco. Well, they worked, but they just weren't counting on Will Clark, Pache. Rookies. There's Joey Bart again. So once again, with the base Joey Bart, it's a 3-player card, so we will do our best to make it even. If it is an odd number, we will err on the side of not giving the Giants the extra card. So if there's 5 of those rookies, 2 will go to the other 2 teams, 1 will go to me. So anytime we have that kind of thing happen, even though I keep my Giants, I always err on the side of giving more to everyone else over keeping them for me. White border, Singer and Heath. Is that it? Okay. We did all these? I guess so. Buster Posey. Very nice. I'll take it. Yeah, it's good to have power at first. Power at third. We have some randoms we have to do. Who was our other autograph? We did have a Nationals autograph. And we have a random that's going to have the purple that has to do with the Pirates. What's up, Mark? I don't think we've hit anything major for the Cardinals. Nationals, we had an autograph, and we have a random for the purple with Cabrian and Jose Garcia. And then you also have the random with Luis Garcia and Christian Pache for the Nationals. Cardinals, I don't think we've hit anything that I can think of. Not yet, anyway. We still have a third of the break left to go. How are things with you, Mark? Everything good? Look, White Sox and an Indian. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. We are far from done. Dylan Carlson. Mike Yastrzemski. Until that last pack is open, there is always a chance. White Sox. Oh, 43 degrees. Well, stay warm. Rizzo must be a black border. Anthony Rizzo, black border for the Cubbies. Hater. Rookies. Sixto. Oh, nope, those are Ranger rookies. Don't set those aside. Brian Hayes. National League rookies. Josh Hader. Clubhouse collection. KC Cook. With the big heart. What's the big heart for, KC Cook? Oh, are you the Cubs? Casey, man. Yelich. Roberto Clemente. It would be nice to pull one of those Roberto Clemente, like a buyback or something of that along those lines. Evan Waite. Is there a one-on-one parallel of the rookie stars? I would assume there is. I would assume there is. In the Chrome version, because you can get the Chromes /5. So I would say yeah, in that Chrome version. Nick Madrigal. Tricky Nick. I mean, there definitely have to be one of ones in here. We haven't hit one yet, but we've hit a couple of gold, which are /5. No big deal. Thank you for buying into our break. I'm guessing this might be the first time you bought in with us. The name doesn't sound familiar, but we appreciate you decided to be in one of our breaks. Wow, did you really? That's a monster. The /5, man. Mike Yastrzemski. I hit the only Giants card I wanted out of here, which was a Joey Bart autograph. And I'm good now, so whatever. Whatever happens, happens. League leaders. Once again, league leaders are just moving off to my right because we're going to sort those. It's easier for me to have them separated so when we're sorting the cards, they're not interrupting the rhythm of the sort. The 72 flashbacks and the things you see that have the MVP trophy and all of that on there, those are just going to be giveaways. One of each, Garrett Cole and Jim Palmer. We're just going to randomly put them on everyone's stack. Anything I move to my left, David Garcia and Ian Anderson, that is a rookie. Hey, look at that for the Rays. Our third auto, Brandon Lau. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. Yo, you're in that monster, Mark? That 6 autograph break? Tampa Bay Rays belong to Anthony. So the bigger rookies will be sleeved before we do anything else with them. That's why they're going immediately to my left. They are in the sleeve stack. The other rookie dual cards are going into the just get them out of the way while we sort, and then we'll sort them and put them in their correct spot afterwards. Dylan Carlson. Here comes our backwards card. Bobby Dahlbeck. Action. Nice for the Red Sox. Lewis. Lewis with a Dahlbeck action. Alec Bohm. Today on Facebook, we're going to break more Tribute and more Inception. Jake Cronworth. So that'll be fun. That'll finish our weekend off. Sixto and Jesus. Casey Mize, Alec Bohm. That will finish our weekend off. I'm going to move you guys up here. Then we'll get everything packaged up tomorrow and shipped out on Monday. hopefully we'll actually get tracking from USPS, Christian Yelich, which doesn't always happen, but everything always gets there. In the thousands and thousands of packages that we have shipped, we have never had one not show. Show late? Absolutely. Not show at all? No. So what else is going on? Mark's at a baseball game trying to stay warm. Casey Cook, what do you got going on today? We know Matt finished his honeydew list, so the day belongs to him. I don't know about Charles. What do you got going on, Charles? Okay. Done. Done. I have knocked on wood. Charles has not a lot going on. That's my kind of Saturday. I already have my Sunday and Monday tied up, unfortunately, with projects. People coming to do work, but that's okay. At the end of the day on Monday, so I am the alternative to your son's baseball game. You're reaching down the bottom of the barrel there, Casey. Reaching down to the bottom of the barrel. By the way, I appreciate it. We appreciate you finding us down here, hanging out with us. Evan White. Tomorrow we got to go look at paver stones. Nick Madrigal. Action. Very nice for the White Sox. And figure out paver stones for the path we're putting on the side of the house to... Actually, we're putting the paver side in. Thank you. I appreciate that, Casey. To protect my hostas, so... Davey and Ian. Working on our T-ball swing. Well, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Casey Mize. Christian Pache. Joe Adele. Dick Allen and Luke Voigt, huh? Dick Allen and Luke Voigt. That's a negative. Even a better thing, right? You get to help her build that foundation. Other people during her life will say, hey, you need to swing this way, and she'll think to herself, that's not the way my uncle taught me. I don't think I like what this guy is saying. Three autographs in the books. I would be nice to have another one. Nothing wrong with the 3 autographs we hit, but it would just be nice to have a bigger player somewhere. Ramon Laureano, white border. Some rookies. Mikey Strimsky. Bryce Harper. Daggone it. Shoot. Jordan. Clubhouse collection. So we need some last box mojo, guys. Last box mojo. Last box mojo. I am not unhappy, but I just want to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Last box mojo while I grab a drink. Ooh, here's a nice one to finish us off. Hank Aaron poster for the Braves. Nice. Nice Hank Aaron poster. No complaints there. One sec, I think there's somebody at the door. Goofballs. What's up, Scott? What? Is it boxes or are there other things? It's just another stack of boxes?
It's boxes and then there's bags.
Oh, we did get bags too? That's good. So it's USPS showed up with product. Scott, you were in another timeout? What other breaker do you put you in timeout besides me, Scott? Hank Aaron is not better than Willie Mays. It's not even that's not even really a conversation. It's not really a conversation. Not a conversation at all, to be honest. There are very few true 5-tool players ever to play the game, and Willie Mays was the best of them. Not even close. I got it. Jose Altuve Clubhouse Collection. Dumb Clubhouse Collection. Joey Bart. There are very few 5-tool players in the history of the game, and Willie Mays was the best of them. In the history of this game, it starts with Babe Ruth, but second on that list is Willie Mays. Whit Merrifield. Out of 572. And if we actually extrapolate out Willie's numbers based on the time that he was in his prime, away serving his country, his numbers are, he's the all-time home run king. He could outfield Hank Aaron. He could outrun Hank Aaron. He could outthrow Hank Aaron. He had a better arm. Willie Mays and Hank Aaron. I understand why people love Hank Aaron, and he was a great player. He was not Willie Mays. Look, Cubs. And if Scott Hockford is agreeing with me, you know. Joe Adele. Hey, another random. Astros, Braves, and Yankees out of 372. Nice little rookie. Yep. Willie Mays lost playing time in the service. In his prime. And again, if you say the offensive numbers are even, Willie was a better fielder, he was a better runner, had a better arm. It's just not even close. Mondesi Black. It's just not that close. I know. I know. I know. I know. I mean, I don't disagree with your offensive argument. I just don't even. I don't think that. You know, I just don't think it's a conversation. All right, let's start off with. Make sure none of these I messed up and they're the same player, same team, I mean, as I might have done once or twice. And someone might have pointed out to me once or twice. So we're going to get our dice and do our dice roll. So we do a straight dice roll with cards like these. Left is odd, right is even. So if it's an odd number, for example, on this card, it'll go to the White Sox. If it's an even number, it'll go to the Indians. And then we get out our little Sharpie. We point an arrow. And, nah, I don't think Hank Aaron was a world-class athlete. I don't agree with that. I think he was a great hitter. Even. Hank Aaron was not a world-class athlete. Willie Mays is a world-class athlete. World-class athlete. Hank Aaron was not a world-class athlete. 6. Even. Hank Aaron... elite hitter for sure. Elite hitter for sure. But Willie could do everything that Hank couldn't. He could steal bases. He was I don't know what the hell happened with the dice roll there. I just threw that thing almost off the table. He had a terrific arm. I mean, the guy was a monster out in the field. You know, I think there are other guys who have been great hitters, but who couldn't field their way out of a wet sack. You know? All right, here's our sleeve stack. So we will sleeve those. Let's look at our biggins. The biggins. Christian Yelich for the Brewers. Nick Madrigal for the White Sox. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Dylan Carlson for the Cardinals. Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. Tanaka for the Yankees. And Eric Hosmer for the Padres. Those are nice, but the posters are better. Look at these posters. You get Ferguson Jenkins for the Cubs. You get Hank Aaron for the Braves. And poor Fernando can't stay healthy. But that's a good poster, too. That's a good poster, too. All right. Purples. We're doing all this, the basic. Well, let's do that at the end. Let's do the randoms first. All right. The first thing we're going to random off, because we're going to be live. Again, this one will not include Joey Bart. So we're going to random this first one off between the Diamondbacks and the Twins. This one will be a straight random for the Orioles and the Red Sox. Straight random for the Nationals and the Braves. Straight random for the Pirates and the Reds. Let's do that, and then we'll come back and we will recap. If I have my... The question is, do I have my Post-it notes somewhere? Oh, here they are. I got my Post-it notes. Hey, look at that. It's like I know what I'm doing, sort of. I don't want to get people too excited that I might actually know what I'm doing. That would be asking a lot. That would be asking a lot. So let me get that set up. We'll do those randoms. We'll do the recap. And we will call this one in the books. What am I doing? Random.org. List randomizer. All right, let me bring everybody into this. Okay, so the first one is between the Diamondbacks and the Twins. Random. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the Twins, Ryan Jeffers and the Twins get the black border out of 72. Oh man, I hope I have enough minis. So there's the first one. Next one is Mountcastle and Dahlbeck. So let's go to the Orioles, Red Sox. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Red Sox. So Dahlbeck gets the second one. Next one up is Garcia and Pache. So the Nationals and the Braves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Braves. Probably as that one should be. The Braves win that one there. Pache and the Braves. Then finally, Cabrian Hayes and Garcia from the Reds. Pirates and Reds. Reds. The Reds win that one. All right. Okay, let's jump back off of here and come back to the feed. Do our all right. So the first one that we did out of 72 goes to Jeffers and the Twins. This one goes to Dahlbeck and the Red Sox. This one goes to the Braves and Pache. This one goes to Garcia and the Reds. All right, there are those. Let's do all the purple. These I will put in top loaders before they're the hoedown was fun. I just wish the break was better. Royals rookies, Tigers rookies, Whit Merrifield, John Gray, Corey Seager, Brandon Nemo, Jack Flaherty, Jackie Bradley, Charlie Blackmon, Franmil Reyes, Cody Bellinger, Bregman, McCutcheon, DeGrom, Suarez, Acuna, Anderson, Soto, Keston Hiura, and Kettlemark. Let's do this. Let me say this too about Hank Aaron. Again, I am not in any way maligning Hank Aaron. Fantastic offensive guy, and he stayed healthy his whole career, which helped his career out a lot as well. And I think that's great. But my question to you, and be honest about it, would everyone speak with the reverence they speak about Hank Aaron had he not broken the home run record? And the simple answer to that one is no. No, they would not speak about Hank Aaron the way everybody tries to speak about him now if he came up a home run shy of Babe Ruth. Part of the reason everyone is so enamored with Hank Aaron is because he broke the home run record. But Willie Mays did not break the home run record. And yet he is still considered in the top 2 or 3 players ever to play this game. Again, not taking anything away from Hank Aaron, but he is not in the same conversation with Willie Mays. Josh Bell, Aaron Nola, Cody Bellinger, Gleyber Torres, Keston Hiura, Trey Turner, Josh Hader, Yordan Alvarez, and Jose Altuve. Now, is Willie Mays in the same conversation as Babe Ruth? For greatest player of all time, yes. For what they have meant to the game in the overall, absolutely not. Black Borders, Jake Cave, Urias, Hernandez, Rizzo, and Matt Mondesi. There would probably not be baseball right now if it wasn't for Babe Ruth. And the man was a two-way. He was a Hall of Famer as a pitcher and a hitter. 72 rookie stars for the Cubs. That's a nice one. Bert Hooton, that's a good one. I like that. White border out of 999. Kettlemart, Lubob, Royals rookies, and Ramon Laureano. White out of 572. Whit Merrifield for the Royals. Out of 378. Uh-oh. I didn't do this one. Okay, let's go fix my error. Max Muncy. Error fixer time. I made a mistake. My bad. Display capture. Let's flip over here. That is a wrong random. List randomizer. Okay, so the Davy Garcia, Ian Anderson, and Christian Javier. So Yankees, Braves, and Astros. Randomize. Randomize. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yankees and Davy Garcia. Yankees and Davy Garcia. Tough conversation. Why is it a tough conversation? No one's maligning Hank Aaron. He is just not the same. He is not in the same league as Willie Mays. That is a simple statement of fact. No one's saying there was anything wrong with Hank Aaron. Hank Aaron was a fantastic player, deserves the accolades he gets. But he is not in the same conversation as Willie Mays. So that goes to the Yankees. For the Marlins, Starling Marte, if that's what we're talking about. If we're talking about something else, I don't know. Then action, 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 action. Not an action. Oh, this is a flip stop. Okay, so actions. Casey Mize, Aaron Judge, Christian Yelich, Bobby Dahlbeck, and Nick Madrigal. So those are decent on the actions. Starling Marte for the Marlins. Flip stock, very nice. 3 autos, I would have liked them to be better, but it is what it is. Patrick Corbin, Leody Taveras, Brandon Lau. And there you go. Another full case break-in. I appreciate you guys as always. One of the great things I like about Matt Lavery is that the great conversations we have, they're so much fun. I said he might be top 15. I still, offensively, I wouldn't pick him as in my top 10. Yeah, argument, conversation. I love the conversations we have about this, though. They're always a lot of fun. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you, as always. Appreciate you guys buying into the break. Matt, I always appreciate the conversations we have about everything. And I will see you guys next week. More breaks later on in the Facebook. I'll see you guys for Tribute and Inception. Take care.